Hey guys, let's play a game of Gone Home. This is an exploration game that was released in 2013. Got some pretty nice reviews. I've never played it, but I do have it in my library, so I will check it out now and see what it's like. So let's go ahead. And yes, if you guys didn't know already, it's an indie game. So yeah, definitely not expecting like big budget type of production values, but let's take a look. Fulbright Company, yes, that's the company's name.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight.
Oh,
But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really, seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
June 7th, 1995 at 1:15 a.m. Okay. Where was I on June 7th, 1995? I was only 7 years old back then. It's probably at my house. I know you remember that far back. 1:15 a.m. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Caitlin Greenbrier, Portland, 1995. My luggage cases. That's why I can't be there to see you, but it's impossible. Don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want anyone to know. Sam? Who's that? Logged. Okay. That's what I can do. And again, I think this is another game. Since it's an exploration game, I think it should be really good in VR. If this game was ported to VR, that would be really nice. But yeah. Like all first-person exploration games, I think are especially suited to VR. Christmas duck. Oh, look at that house key. That's where the house key was. So do I bring my bags inside or not? Oh my god, this is what she looks like. She looks pretty young. Amsterdam to Portland, transferring 69. Where came from? Amsterdam, huh? That's where I was traveling from. Okay. Now this looks like it could be a horror game because I'm in some big abandoned house. That's typical setting for a horror game. Chinchou television, 1421 inch. Okay. Sure, it's wow, 2,750 bucks. Quite a bit. Terrence.
Dear Katie, so much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house. I'm in a new school. And my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't feel real. But I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal. Just like I was talking to you.
Go with the toilet paper. Flush the toilet. Play around with the environment.
Sam. Sam. Hello. Sam.
Goodfellow High School.
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House girl. Great.
Looks like I can pick up a lot of stuff in this game, which is good. Very interactive. Pioneer combination laser disc compact disc player. Wow, $1,000. Sure, this particular something. This is a word processor, right? I remember back then there were actually some built like word processing like devices that were just meant to write stuff. I mean, they're supposed to be like the successor to the typewriter, right? So you have typewriter, and then you have a word processor, which is basically like a typewriter, except you know, it's digital. But yeah, the only thing you do is like type up documents. Yep. But they were just non-computers back then, just word processors. Let's see, what the heck. Technically up to safety, blah 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 blah. Okay. This place is so dark. Sure, this is the wow. I mean, this house is pretty big. Bookshelf. We have second book. John F. Kennedy on the cover, huh? Oh my god, what the heck? Yeah, it's a Playboy magazine. To find that out. The killing of JFK. Well, we have another JFK fan. Actually, I'm also a JFK fan. He's one of my personal idols, and I was pretty obsessed with JFK actually for a bit in university, because he's definitely my favorite president. You know, handsome, intelligent, charming. What's not to like about JFK?
At lower elevation.
VHS tapes, cassettes. I remember using cassettes back in the day. Thunder, of course, it has to be a stormy day.
This is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions affecting the following counties: Austin County, Boone County, Dawn County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors.
This is Portland, huh?
Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
Making friends.
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk, but sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform, and she's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
Oh, Street Fighter, nice. That's a nice reference. Chinatown. That's an old school movie. Old movie from the 70s. Classic. RoboCop, Walker Texas Ranger, America's Funniest Home Videos. Oh, those are all classic.
This is a severe weather warning. The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions affecting the following counties: Austin County,
Okay.
North County, Dawn County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors and secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
Hmm. Anything else? I think I saw everything here, right?
Flood conditions.
Here. Coupons. Yeah. World history. Nice record player. Nice. Is that a... It looks kind of like a Technics, and Technics Technics record players are classic. They're expensive, but they're classic record players.
Now that it's happened, I just can't believe it's true.
Yep.
I've done the best I could to keep from feeling blue.
It's a nice house.
Can't get you off my mind. What am I going?
Voodoo, mildew, and shandu.
Why, Daddy, I didn't know you were here.
I'm right here looking at you, honey. If it ain't me, it's my shadow.
You think I sent you far away
I ain't been nowhere.
from me? I thought you'd stay away
This thing big
from
thing's a
me.
stereo.
Cut
It's
But
an old school
voodoo
stereo.
got me back. You left your voodoo
Great
all
Dave Brubeck.
around.
I left my trunk in town.
I got
Jazz legend.
thought I killed a friend for you. I died my heart afraid for you. Your kisses keep on
Oh, there's
haunting
more of
me.
that book.
Never be one that
There's a lot of records.
I wish you had a weed.
Affecting the following counties: Austin County,
Dice. What? Kamehameha? What the heck?
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter 2.
Street Fighter 2.
At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
Board game. Nice. Track and field finals, 1991. First place, 1990. Holy Bible.
down. Sam. Hello.
You know, back in the
Sam.
90s, back in the 90s when she was traveling, there's no way to book the flight tickets online. So yeah, I think you actually had to go to like a travel agency to book tickets. So that's
Really?
the thing from back then.
I need to talk to you. Please be there. Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was stupid, so I guess I'm so late. But don't worry, I'll get a show. Like, really.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls,
Nice
I
room.
don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour
Reed College.
and took my revenge on Super Nintendo.
That's where Steve Jobs went,
And it
right?
was like, I don't know.
Reed College.
I finally found someone I feel normal around.
Emily Board.
I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
Whoa, look at that old school cassette player. Whoa, Super Nintendo cartridge. Nice. Super Nintendo. Great, that was a great console. One of the all-time best. Well, I don't know the competition. What is this stuff? Yeah, it's I have my own high school type of locker in this room. That's funny. This is America. This is my room, huh? It's daggy. Yep. And I got your number. Who's got a crush on you? Are you gonna dance with anyone? Why is there like random stuff everywhere? Random pages everywhere in each cover. Yeah, so many rooms in this house. It's huge. I like exploring people's houses. I like exploring other people's houses. I mean, what's this red stuff? Semi-permanent hair. Oh, it's hair dye. I see.
Lonnie brought her hair dye over today. She said, "I need to fix these roots. Think you could help?" Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. It's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked in the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy or good or whatever. But that's when she said, "You're so beautiful." And she was looking at me. Right in that moment, I wanted to say something, but I waited,
It's mom's part. Right?
and the moment was gone.
All my mom's clothes. Yeah, I like exploring other people's homes, especially when they're massive homes like this, because I know I'll never be able to. I'll never actually live in a house like this, so it's nice to be able to explore something like this. I mean, I guess my parents like to live in a big house, but I do not like to live in a big house. underneath here. Nope. Huh. Okay. Walk-in closet? Nice. And private bathroom here. Again, this would be so cool if this game was in VR. I like it. Have all exploration games should be in VR as well. I mean, it'll be like that much more immersive, you know? Wow, look at this, a separate... This is a private bathroom for this bedroom, and it's a separate room for both the sink area and for the toilet and bath area. That's amazing. This house must be pretty expensive. Pretty big house. Oh god. Yeah. It's a big house. Really big house. A VHS tapes composite. Oh my god. Where haven't I gone? It's all full of movie boxes. Empty bed here. Sam. Yeah, I kind of wish I had my old journals. I used to have like a whole bunch of old journals. I used to draw in them during class when I was in elementary school. I had like so many of these like journal books that I would like draw stuff in. Yeah, pretty crazy. I think my mom threw them all out though. But yeah, I used to have a lot of these old journals. I used to like scribble a lot of notes in, just like random stuff. Is that a voice recorder? Cassette player. Come on. Open there.
Sometimes you just have to lie to mom and dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after.
Sewing table.
That's a
cool.
lie to mom and dad's situation.
Is such a thing?
But
just
it was
opens up
so
like that?
worth it. The
That's
girls
so
on
cool.
stage were just so loud
Sewing
and
table.
real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy.
Passage
I felt
downstairs.
tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me.
Secret
I think she
passage.
could tell.
Yes, this house is so big it has its own map. Jeez. I really like the sewing table, that's really cool. Never seen that before. To downstairs, okay. I think I explored pretty much everything, right? Sam's dark room. Do not enter if red lights are on. You mean the cellar door? Yeah, it's locked. This is one of those, yeah, you go to the attic by pulling down on this. It's locked anyways, so can't go there. To attic. think I've been pretty much everywhere here, right? Yep. Okay. Let's go back downstairs. Dang, what a big house. Okay, I think I've been everywhere. What is this thing? Oh, it's a secret passage from the library. Okay, let's go to the library and find the secret passage. So there's a music room. Okay. To basement. Okay, the basement's locked.
This is the severe weather.
This is the library. Apparently there's a secret passage here. Home theater aficionado. Okay. This guy's like a reviewer for audio. It's pretty cool. What a job like that. How do you go to the secret passage? The secret passage here, right? Oh, interesting. I wouldn't know how to activate the secret passage. Apparently there is somewhere here. Or maybe it's over here. Ah, here it is. Look at that. This is a secret passage. That's cool. Secret house investing hidden compartments, library, upstairs, for evidence of the supernatural discovered 0. Hidden compartments. Okay. It's always cool when you find these hidden passages as a kid, huh? Let's check. There's actually one here. So, the hidden compartment. Uh-huh. Hidden compartment.
At Todd's brother's place after the show, there was only a futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared it. The lights went out. I was turned toward her. My eyes started to adjust, and then I could see she was looking at me, too. In the dark, she smiled. My heart was beating so fast. I rolled over. I felt so, I don't know, nervous. After a minute, she put her arm around me and was so close and whispered in my ear, "I really like you." I just nodded my head, and I really hope she could tell. I really hope that she meant what I think she did.
My locker combo, huh?
I felt like a shook-up can of soda ever since. I hope we have the chance to talk before I explode.
This is just into the dark thing. Let me see. I only have half of it. Yep. Okay, wow, look at that. Blends right in. Oh, super nice, super passive. Here. Warrior Born. Hello, Warrior Oscar. What do you want from that? This is the other half. Cool. Let's go to Sam's room. Because I found all the combinations. Yeah, Sam's room. Okay. And the combination is 0501. Okay, that's
Lonnie came over today. Everything was different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city.
basement.
Like I must think. But I said no. There was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say. But I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie, do you think you could ever... And that's when she kissed me.
Lesbians, huh? Lesbians. Okay, let's go to the basement now. Alright. Going to the basement. Yeah. Man, this is a big house. Yeah, so many notes everywhere. Nothing here. Where the furnace and everything is. The furnace. That's what that is. Reed College. Cool.
I'm so stupid sometimes. I was telling Lonnie that I got into my college summer program thing, and I was all making plans like, you should come visit
plugged
me
in?
and stay in my dorm room. But she said, Sam, I ship out on June 6th. I was like, ship out? To where? She said, to basic training. What did you think I was doing all that ROTC stuff for? I guess she's been planning to join the army right after high school since she was like 12. And I guess she's really going to do it. So I was like, after graduation, I'm just never going to see you again?
Citizenship. Wow.
She said, let's just have fun
United
while we
States
can.
of America. 1972, Seattle, Washington. Very cool. Married in Canada, huh? Okay, it's big basement. What is this cut out? Mason's Pharmacy.
They tell you to stick with the group on field trips, Katie. There's a reason for that. Lonnie and I snuck off on the side paths at Multnomah Falls and got a little lost. Okay, a lot lost. Like, for hours. Right before the bus left, we found a
Very
trail
bathroom.
and came running down the path, soaked and covered in
Are they
mud,
bad?
shouting for the bus not to leave. The school called home. Mom and Dad said, "You didn't get into trouble like this before you met that Lonnie girl." But I don't think they know about Todd's band lost their singer. Todd said he sucked. Lonnie said he got sick of Todd's shit, and he was complaining about needing a new singer. So Lonnie was like, "I can sing." And they were all kind of like, "You can?" And she was like,
Firewood.
"Probably."
Just
But
firewood.
she's been rehearsing with them for like a week now. And I finally got to see them play in Todd's basement today. And she's actually really
Oh, dear
amazing.
Savior.
I feel so proud when she's on stage. It's incredible being in awe of someone you love. So everybody knows it's like a temporary situation till she ships out in June. But till then, I'm gonna be at every single show.
Man, what is this? This is.
I don't get Lonnie sometimes.
Oh,
Like, her band, and our zine, and her hair, and everything are all anti-authority. But I watch her in JROTC, and she's doing drills in perfect formation, following
Sure.
orders, no question. And there's all this stuff in the news about don't ask, don't tell. Like, she's going to join the army and then have to lie
about her.
about who she is. She said they don't need to know what they don't need to know. Like it was no big deal. This from the girl who trashed her locker to, like, defend my honor. I've learned when to stop arguing, though. I don't think Lonnie even gets Lonnie sometimes.
No, this is boarded up. Can't even go here. It's like this used to be a. Oh, never mind. Man, this house is so big. This house is huge. It's like such a maze. Oh wait, no, I've been here before. Okay, this is like the room that was. This is the. Oh, this is the way she moved out. Okay. And then, yeah, apparently there is a hidden compartment here behind another hidden passage. Wow. Who designed this house? So many hidden passages. Why do they make so many hidden passages? Craziness. Actually, wait. No, I think there was something there I forgot to. Yep, over here another room. For promotion. Oh, okay. So this is what this room opens to. So now it's the first floor again. It was just locked before. Man, so many rooms in this house. Nice. Yeah, if I lived in a house like this, I would have so much trouble finding where everything is. Because it's just so huge. Yo, grounded, since you refused to hear us out, your mom and I are putting you in writing. From the telephone picture of your car. Last word, get back to work. Again.
had an interesting talk with Mom and Dad tonight. One you were never gonna need to have. I mean, you've known, right? I've known. I've known since, like, She-Ra. Mom and Dad didn't, I guess. But they saw the zine and the stuff on the locker, and they were like, is there something we should know about you and Lonnie? And so here's the thing.
I'm
I
in
was
love with
prepared
my
for them to
sister.
be mad or disappointed
I'm in love
or
with my
start
sister,
crying or
just saying.
something. But they were just in denial. You're too young to know what you want. You and Lonnie are just good friends. You just haven't met the right boy. It's a
Oh,
phase.
friend, I mean,
That's what I didn't see coming.
that's a little bit better than incest.
They wouldn't even respect me enough to believe me. Well, joke's on them, because they're in for one very long phase.
Oh, this house has so many rooms. Cola. Sweet pickle relish. Original potato chips. Just want to read up what everything is. They're like fake brands, I think. Colonel Focus Corn. I think they're all pretty sure they're all fake brands here. Never seen any of these brands. This will be Hamburger Helper, I'm guessing. So yeah, the girl's a lesbian. Whatever. I don't really care too much about that. It's the garage. Yeah, this looks like the garage.
Lonnie had her going away show with her band tonight. She's so incredible on stage. And she was singing, I could practically forget everything. That we only had 48 hours left. That I don't know what comes next. That I can't live without her. Then she dedicated the last song to me. I couldn't take it. I was out on the curb in the alley, sobbing till my ribs hurt. I would follow her anywhere, Katie. But I can't. Where she's going. After a long time, she found me. She said she was sorry. She said, I wish things could be different. I just wanted to make you happy. I said, I don't think you can anymore.
They even have an like an arbitorium here, some kind of greenhouse. That's amazing. Oh, it's another typewriter. Wow, it's like a greenhouse. They have their own private greenhouse. Wow. Secret door under stairs.
We agreed our last night together would be our happiest ever. And we'd forget tomorrow was going to come at all.
More secret doors.
It worked for a while. We had a good time seeing Oscar off, then ran up to the attic to look through our photos, to find one for Lonnie to take with her. And looking at them, I realized they were all in the past. And there wouldn't be any more. I didn't know what I was going to do. And I cried. And she held me. She said she knew it was hard, but life would move on. I said I didn't want my life to keep moving without her. That's when she cried too. I was so exhausted. I must have fallen asleep like that, in her arms.
Oh, this place is
In the
such a
morning,
maze.
I woke up, and I was finally alone.
Where is that secret door again? Where's that secret door? Right here? Ah. Okay. Wow, so many hidden passages everywhere. Now we go to the attic. Cool.
The sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here. But she's just downstairs. I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up
Okay, the attic
Maybe
is
I'll
the
go up
final
to the
place,
attic.
right, that we haven't been to.
and wait.
Alright, I'm expecting something special from the attic. There we go, finally get the attic key.
Oh my god. Katie. I fell asleep in the attic, in Lonnie and my old spot, and I missed the first 2 calls. I just barely caught the third one before the machine got it. And it was Lonnie, on a payphone. She'd been on the bus to Basic, and she said she couldn't think of anything but me and us, and that she couldn't go through with it, with the army and being apart and all of it. And so she got off the bus in Salem. She said, "Sam, I want you to pack up everything you can and get in your car and come find me. And let's just drive until we find somewhere for us." And she asked me if I could do that. And I said yes. Yes. Katie, I'm so sorry that I can't be there to see you in person, that I can't tell you all this myself. But I hope as you read this journal and you think back, that you'll understand why I had to do what I did. And that you won't be sad, and you won't hate me, and you'll just know that I am where I need to be. I love you so much, Katie. I'll see you again someday. Love, Sam.
Okay. Oh, anyways, that's a nice short game. Yeah, that's a nice short game. Again, I think it should have been in VR because I think this is something that should have been would have been perfect for VR, right? It's like a nice short game like this that could be done in like an hour. Yeah, it's nice. You just go through the story and stuff. Nothing scary or anything actually. Nothing scary happened, but yeah, that's Gone Home. Yeah, pretty nice story.